Hey, what's up, everyone? Greetings from Nerd Cartel. I'm Jim.
And I'm Peter.
And tonight we're going to be talking about the collection.
Yeah, which was pretty awesome. If you haven't seen The Collector, you could definitely check our previous review that we did. If you have seen The Collector, there's a chance you didn't even know that there was a sequel called The Collection. They really dropped the ball as far as advertisement goes, because I literally had to go out of my way in order to see if these two were connected at all. And but the story does pick up right where it left off. The Arkin is hired to kind of find out. He's like the only surviving member from the Collector. At this point, people have already known that there is a person out there that's murdering everybody inside of a house or inside of anywhere and kidnapping people. So there's been many people have been missing, and since he's one of the only surviving people, he gets hired to infiltrate the person's facility.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome because you get to get more backstory on who the Collector is, and then obviously his house is just full of booby traps again.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty out of control.
Yeah.
And it's a really good sequel. I mean, like when you look at it, because I was trying to think of the right word for it, because the first one was so isolated. You know, you had like 8 people in the entire movie.
Yeah.
And here we are when
the budget on it.
And the budget, I don't even know what the budget was.
No, it was very small.
It had to be minimal.
Yeah.
But on the second one, like in the first few scenes, you have more people, like 10 times more people than were in the whole first movie.
It's obvious.
They have newscasts.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, the Collector, has become something of a boogeyman.
Yeah, like an urban legend type of deal.
Yeah, and I think that makes this movie a lot more interesting, because people are actually seeking out Arkin.
Yeah.
To as the only survivor from this guy that has started like just picking, having his pick of the litter of the population.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's pretty cool. A lot of creep factor comes from that.
Yeah.
So
all right, so let's go and do our ratings.
So, like we were saying, the story, we have a little bit of a revenge factor here, because it's not only Arkin's revenge on the Collector, but also the Collector's revenge on
on Arkin. Once he finds out Arkin's there, you could see that you're like, oh, you mother.
Yeah, so they have this back and forth, which is really cool, which kind of bumped it up on the story notch, because our Collector was 3 stars because it is respectable.
Yeah.
There was some background, there was some character arcs, but this one really had some good revenge stuff.
Yeah. And then on the jump scare, again, there wasn't really any jump scares. It wasn't anything that really popped out or anything. The box, I guess, is like the only thing that would really get you going.
Well, on both films, it's the boxes and it's the dogs.
Yeah.
Like, I think each of them get you once, maybe twice.
But really, that's just not the type of movie that it is.
Yeah, it's not meant, and I'm glad that they didn't try to do everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like stick to what worked in the first one, and that's exactly what they did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on this one, if you have seen our last review, creep factor went down a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's still creepy. The Collector is still very animalistic. He's still very violent. Nothing's really changed. But as the story progresses, not to give it too much away, but he becomes a little bit more human and a little bit more vulnerable, because
the creepiness of the first one is that you don't really know anything about him. He was almost supernatural. On this one, you actually get to learn more about him, making him more human.
Yeah.
So that kind of takes away from his creepiness, but still, the guy would scare the shit out of me.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I think anything after half a star, you officially like shit your pants, like in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's still super creepy, but
the cheesiness, I definitely bumped it up a little more, because there are mercenaries in it, and I just can't take them seriously the whole time. I honestly wanted them to die.
well, they're not mercenaries like that have been to like a third world country or handle any business. They're like mercenaries that like have been to the post office to pick up your mail on a rainy day.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like
they work for like a rich family basically, and
Yeah.
they're just like basically enhanced bodyguards, but they act like mercenaries throughout the whole
they're
time.
roughing
and
up
they're just
HOA property managers.
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Mow that lawn.
Yeah, mow that lawn. Yeah, it just wasn't passable.
No.
So they get an increased cheese level for that.
Yeah.
Gross, I think we're pretty close to the same, right?
Yeah,
gross,
yeah.
I think we bumped it up. Did we bump it up a little bit?
I don't know.
I
think it might be the same.
Yeah, it's pretty close to on
In the
par.
comments, let us know.
Yeah, you guys will know. But no, it's pretty close to the same. The grossness factor on this is there was a scene where a bunch of people got crushed to death through like a chain link fence.
And again, there's like a split scene. You don't see it coming where they rip a tooth out, and I'm very cringe about that. And normally you see it coming where they come up with like pliers or something, and you're like, oh, I can cover my eyes for that part. But no, it was just like something.
I had to cover his eyes for that part.
It
was awkward.
It just happened.
It was awkward.
The gore, again, this time I know, 5 stars. This one's definitely still up there. I can count. I told you I can count. It's definitely still up there. They didn't dumb it down at all as far as the gore going. Like he was saying, there's a crushing scene. There's arms being broken. There's a lot more to it. Yeah. So the gore is definitely still up to scale. It's pretty awesome.
If anything, we might need a 6-star because this one was gorier than the first one.
Definitely.
So we're still setting the ceiling with this. Bear with us, you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of them are super gory. Pretty decent stories. Like we'd recommend both.
Yeah, I thought they were both really awesome, and I think they both held up really well as far as like this one being a follow-up. It didn't let me down. It really didn't.
Well, see, and I don't know when the collector was made, but the collection was like 2013.
Yeah, and I think the collector was 2002.
Yeah, so I mean, like, they still hold up. I mean, there's been a lot of crazy movies like Hostel, like Saw since.
Yeah.
He's come out. I think Saw 1 may have beat it.
Yeah.
But anyway, like definitely worth checking out. The collection is available on, I believe, Netflix and Amazon Prime. Yeah. So check it out. Thanks for watching.
If you find anywhere else that you could look it up, go ahead and put that in the comments and let us know.
All right. Awesome.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.